The fact that Lex Luthor created a pocket universe to store all his ops is insane. Nicholas Hoult's portrayal is easily going down as one of the greatest live-action comic book villains we've ever seen. I know James Gunn nerfed Superman in this universe, but I low-key kind of dig it. It makes him more relatable. I mean, just seeing Superman always win battles is eventually going to get boring.
Pause that for a second.
Regarding the
Okay, so I mean, tons and tons and tons of Superman content out there, comics and all to read. The people that have made the cartoon series, that have did the various movies, you kind of see the same Superman more or less in them with some variants. So Kevin Smith made, like, at least it felt like it was a 2-hour video. It might have been. It was entertaining though. He was super interested, and no doubt he's a comic book fan, makes comics, loves comics, has his own comic shop in what is it, Reading, New Jersey, I think. Anyway, he talked about it, and he's like, for the first time ever, I felt like I could relate to Superman, and you get that from a lot of people. James Gunn tries to do that with characters. I'm not saying this is a negative or whatever in general. Watching this movie, I felt like he did an absolute ton of things right. I do not feel like he gets Superman and got him right. There were elements and parts that I feel like he did. Supergirl, didn't really care for her appearance at the end. She is drunk as a skunk. She goes to Red Sun Planets to get drunk, but you have to do that if you're doing Woman of Tomorrow, which is a Tom King book, Supergirl book, for the movie. So it is a setup for that. That's like True Grit in space. The weird thing about it is that it's like in what do they call it, Other Worlds or whatever. It's not main canon. It's not the way that she is, but he's deciding to make her the way that she is at Elseworlds, and this Elseworlds kind of book. So he's going to have her as some like drinking till you're going to fall off the planet party girl. She calls Superman the B word at the end of it, tells him to thanks for watching her dog. Crypto's her dog in this. And he has to be, if you're going by the Supergirl, a Woman of Tomorrow thing, because the dog gets shot with an arrow and she goes after the guys and all that. That's kind of not the whole story, but it's like a True Grit thing. And the dog does get shot with an arrow from Krim of the Yellow Hills. Way more to it. You can watch videos where people break the whole
thing. All right,
down.
let's see what he also says, what this review is. I get your review. So let's see what he says here. Let's see.
They're about to go into the Jor-El thing. Jor-El wants him to
with Kal-El's parents apparently being evil. I'm kind of mixed on it. It works with the context of the movie, but for comic fans, I don't know how to feel about that. Kal-El's parents being evil dictators and wanting their son to take over the planet is kind of weird, but it kind of elevates Superman even more as a character. Like I said, I'm kind of mixed on it. I'm just not used to Jor-El being an evil dictator, you know what I mean? But hey, on the bright side, Superman appreciates Martha and Jonathan Kent even more now, so that's a plus. But I need them to address this in the upcoming Supergirl movie, because they're adapting the Woman of Tomorrow comic, and that comic did have flashbacks to the House of El on Krypton. So is the entirety of the House of El evil, or is it just Clark's parents? Like, I want to know if Supergirl's parents are also evil. Marvel has Ned Leeds and DC has Jimmy Olsen, and both of them are practically the CEO of sex. This man, Jimmy, is a player in this movie. Mr. Terrific was the MVP of this movie, and at one point even had the white eyes. And dude, DCU Batman needs white eyes. I don't care what y'all say. Like, dude, I need to see the white eyes in live action. I like how Superman inspires hope and optimism throughout the entire movie, especially with his big speech at the end with Lex Luthor. And we have Guy Gardner and hawkgirl.
Yeah.
So this was
so his critique is not bad. Well, one people did say one review
most people like it. I feel like I think
right, but a lot of people are saying, "Who the heck is Hawkgirl? Why are we watching her in a Superman movie?"
Hawkgirl has been around. Okay, so the critique that people throw at James Gunn for this, and I was hearing it on Open Bar today while I was at work. I know you don't know what that is, but it's Critical Drinker, Nerd Radic, and all them. A whole bunch of people sitting and talking.
Right, but before we got 341 people on our live on X.
Hey, y'all.
So I want to tell everybody there's a contest giveaway for $100 Solana on X. Just sign up We're announcing it Monday. It's randomly picked 5 winners. So it's going to be on X. You can go on our X channel. Whoever's on X, you can see it there. You just click on the links, follow the instructions, and become eligible for that. All right, go ahead.